Today we will study about reproduction in fungi. Reproduction of offspring from same species. There are two types of reproduction. One is asexual reproduction and other is sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is otherwise called as non-sexual or vegetative or somatic reproduction. Basically, asexual reproduction are imperfect in nature. No such male or female gametes are present. It is anamorphic in stage and it has mitosis division. On the other hand, sexual reproduction are perfect in nature, which contains both male and female gametes. It is teleomorphic in stage and it has meiosis division. So there are four types of asexual reproduction. First one is fragmentation, second one is fission, third one is budding, and fourth one is sporulation. So I have made some of the diagrams so that you can get to know more easily. First one is fragmentation. There is an hypha which contains septation. Small fragments are produced where each fragment behaves like fungus. Example, oidium. The second one is fission. As you can see here, enlargement of fungal cell occurs. After that, nucleus divided into two. There is a production of septa. And after that, separation of two nucleus occurs. Example, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Third one is budding. As you can see here, there is a bud which contains a nucleus, and then nucleus divided into two. One nucleus migrates to a bud. After that, separation of bud occurs. Example, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So basically, in budding, what happens is, in a bud, there is a nucleus which is already present. Then nucleus divided into two. After that, one nucleus migrate to another bud so that it can separate easily. Now the fourth one is sporulation. Sporulation is divided into two. One is sporangiospore and another is conidia. So sporulation produces two spores. One is sporangiospore and another is conidia. The sporangiospore produce Mastigomycotina and Zygomycotina, which are the lower group of fungi. And the second one is conidia, which produce Ascomycotina and Deuteromycotina, which are the higher group of fungi. One thing you have to note it that Basidiomycotina produce Styliospore or Urodiospore, which are the higher group of fungi. Now we'll study about Sporangiospore. Look at the diagram which I have made here. Here is a mycelium. Over it there is a production of sporangiospore, and after that a fruit-like structure is there that is called as sporangium. Inside that is a production of sporangiospore or zoospore. Sporangiospore are of two types. One is zoospore, which is called as planospore, and second one is aplanospore. In zoospore or planospore, it contains a flagella, hair-like structure, and it has a subdivision of Mastigomycotina. In aplanospore, there is no flagella and it has a subdivision of Zygomycotina. Now we will study about flagella classification. There are two types of flagella. One is whip plus and other is tinsel. Basically what happens in whip plus is the base portion is wider and gradually narrow at the top. You can look at the diagram and see that the base portion is wider and gradually it is narrow at the top. The second one is tinsel. In here what happens is flimmer is there and each line is called as flimmer. There are two types of flagella. One is uniflagellate and other is biflagellate. In uniflagellate, single flagella is connected at anterior part or at the posterior part. In biflagellate, there are two types. In first case, flagella are equal in size. One flagella is whip plus and other flagella is tinsel. Example, pythium. And in second case, not equal in size, both flagella are tinsel. Example, Plasmodiophora brassicae. And remember one thing, Plasmodiophora brassicae is not a true fungi.